I sort of feel bad for the team in charge of Sonic Colors Ultimate because they've sort of been given a lot on their plate and not a lot to work with, because they're being given Sonic Colors. Like, of all the Sonic games they could have been given, they were given like one of the most mid Sonic games. They weren't given Unleashed, they weren't given Generations, they weren't given Adventure 1 or 2, they weren't given games that were more impressive. I feel like Sonic Colors was very bare bones with what it did. It did what it did, and it did it, I wouldn't say well, but it did it well enough. So now it's like it's up to the Sonic Colors Ultimate team to make the game look better than it actually is. And that's sort of the problem that I have with Sonic Colors Ultimate, is that I feel like the game just needs more. It just doesn't have enough to it as it is. I'm seeing them add these cosmetics, these new modes, and I just feel like, well, is there actually any new gameplay? You know, like, is there actually any new stages or more content? The original Sonic Colors was missing a supersonic boss fight when the DS version had it. There's a lot of things that I feel Sonic Colors was lacking, and Colors Ultimate is just gonna have to make up for it. They're just gonna have to take one for the team and hopefully make the game a lot better than it is, or than it was. Perception for what has already been shown hasn't been the best. People have been criticizing the way the game has looked. Planet Earth has disappeared from certain parts of Tropical Resort. Nobody knows why. The lighting hasn't been the best. They sort of sacrificed a lot of the details in the textures and the way that things look just to have like a stronger lighting palette. I don't know a lot of the technical terms. I know people have been saying it's the bloom with Aquarium Park, the details being lost in the water reflection. Really, it doesn't feel as dynamically detailed as the original Sonic Colors does. And I think in that trailer they were trying to tell us, like, yeah, you know, it does still sort of, it's gonna look good, it's gonna look good, don't worry. But people still aren't impressed. I do think cosmetics for Sonic was a good step in the right direction. It is cute, you know, you're gonna get the little rainbow boostache, whatever. You can change it to little sparkles, fire, ice, and then the gloves and the shoes, you can change those around. You know, I'm probably gonna mess around, see what I like the most and see what I think fits Sonic the most. It's not like I'm not gonna get Sonic Colors Ultimate, you know, like that's not the point of this video. It's more of to really emphasize that, like, Sonic Colors Ultimate is really not the spectacular Sonic game that I think Azuka thought it was. The only real thing that it has going for it, besides some of its unique sections and music, it has replayability. And I think adding extra collectibles in each stage so that you can find more and get more rewards for it, I think that only adds to the replayability so that players can be more engaged in trying to master the game rather than just play it once or twice. I think mastery is real important when it comes to things like that. Sonic Colors, I think it's one of those games that I feel like you have to master to really understand why a lot of the decisions were made in terms of level design and in terms of mechanics and wisps, very much based on your own personal experimentation. That's why they emphasize replayability in that game so much. Gameland's still going to be there, so, you know, if you know how to get the red rings, you're going to be fine. I don't think there'll be anything new for you. You'll be it's more like revisiting an old friend. You're not experiencing something new. You're revisiting something that was old. And that's sort of what I didn't want to happen, but it seems like that's sort of the direction that they're taking with Sonic Colors Ultimate. I think overall, Colors Ultimate is going to be good. I don't think it's going to be a bad game. I think it's real hard for this game to be bad. People already like it, and I think it's simple enough to where people can find something to like about it. It does have a lot of good ideas mixed in there, nice camera angles. It's going to have better lighting in certain areas, and it's going to look good, despite it also looking sort of not as good as the original. It's going to look good in different ways. So, and it's going to have 4K, 60 FPS. Let me know what you guys think that Sonic Colors needs more of. I think it needs more playable characters. I think it needs more modes, maybe even more stages. I think, other than Gameland doesn't count, but I think it needs more stages. I think it needs more reasons for me to come back to it. Despite its replayability, I think something newer, something that we haven't seen before, would actually be the perfect direction for this game to go. But I don't know if that's up to the devs who are making the remaster, or if that's out of their hands, if it's already too late, or if that was just never an option, never a thing from the beginning.